ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. It's Darius Slayton with the return. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Darts coming out throwing. And his first pass falls incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Starts the game off with a pick, just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Darts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First carry now for Austin Eckler. Works the sideline inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Come on, 18, right here. Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Cap on Deebo Samuel. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working inside the red zone. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Trying again following the sack. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Mustang 19. Back. Let go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Slayton with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Your start now. Jump off caught by his back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. So that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
On 1st down, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Dart out of the shotgun. Buys time, rolling right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Gonna throw again. Finds him over the middle. And he's gonna get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Start. 79, 19, target.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Go! Let's go! Steady!
The counter give to Eckler. Across midfield to the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Stephanie!
Now Daniels to throw. Completed left side to Samuel. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him around in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, here's Eckler. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Okay, ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. 18, 5 in. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
So how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable fourth down if you don't get the first.
Third and long for him here. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Gay on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Second and 10 now, here's Dart. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. It's on target to Johnson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
A draw now. This is Tracy. Works his way to the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Our score, 6-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Tracy once more. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
To the line they go. It's second down. Now Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And he missed it. It's no good. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
19 tight. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Steady.
Daniels. He sends this one to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
19 Lions.
Daniels now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Daniels is going to throw again. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cougar knife.
This will give here. It's Eckler. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. This throw is caught. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 12. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders bump the lead up to 13 points.
Commanders 13, Giants nothing.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Washington.
Slayton with the return. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, here's Darts. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Darts setting in the throw here. Completed over the middle. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Man in motion here. They'll go. Here's Darts. Has a man on target to Johnson. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Darts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Clark gonna throw again. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Darts out of the shotgun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's dropped underneath to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down over the 31. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's go.
Hand off now to Eckler. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
To the air again, Daniels. Chased out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. Again, Daniels to the air. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. On now is Matt Gay to try this Commander's field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Gay's kick is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Pass him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Giants will have a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Giants with 1st and 10. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Complete to Hurts on the turn. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
On the check.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
60 bucks. Viking 18. Warrior 70.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Ready.
Well, it is 2nd down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18. Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Another try following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those push routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
19 Lions. Ready.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
69, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther and left, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw again, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Go. Let's go.
Shotgun hit. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
To throw, Daniels. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders bump racing them to the halftime locker room. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders stretch the lead to 23. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Washington.
Slayton with a return.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing on 1st down. It starts. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. Working quickly here.
Jackson Dart sack. A loss of 11 yards. And it's
Darks looking at this third and long. This is Cox. That's Slayton. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
first down.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Looking to throw. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Has it at the 11. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
Okay, break.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Start. Panther Hawk 70.
Now Daniels to throw. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route one way. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Got ready.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
From the 48. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
At the 16-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hook.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it! And that's a Washington touchdown! The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Slayton with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, here's Dart. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First down, Giants.
Dart out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Dart going to throw again. Escapes the pocket. He's marveling over something here. Just chucks it away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it. You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
He'll go. Here's Dart. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
He finds Zeckler out of the backfield. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But That's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down. With that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Gets everything he has under this throw. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
First down, New York.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the 4th quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Take go.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And now it's 2nd down. They motion a receiver left. 2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
18 Rattler. Let's go.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants trail by 23 now.
Commanders 30, Giants 7. Graham Gano to kick off.
Gano ready to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
At their own 39-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is Eckler on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Got ready?
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Mustang 19. Come on.
Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
We get it at the 9. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 17-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 1st down. It starts. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the 23. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go. 60
Back to throw. Here's Dart. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 now. Completed to his running back. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Darts looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. Running in the red zone. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Theo Johnson. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Tracy on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Gano for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants get it back to within 2 scores.
Commanders 30, Giants 14.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
On the give, here's Eckler. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Got it. Ready?
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warriors 70, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. Stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Okay, ready?
Drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Liking 8 to 2.
From the red zone now. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Reaction now with Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders stretch the lead to 23.
Giants 14.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Slayton with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Snags it near the edge. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
That's Robinson on the slant. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
New York.
From the gun, here's Darts. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Dart gonna throw again. Finds him over the middle. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Trying to find some pop. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Commanders get to it first.
I'll tell you this, Kate, the duality of quarterbacks in the league today continues to amaze me. It's remarkable how well they can throw it and run it. But in that case, when you turn into running back, what do you got to do? You've got to protect the football at all costs. He doesn't, and he gives that defense an extra possession.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes ended a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer.
They're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Buffalo, Cook, Mustang 19. Ready, right?
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's trying another one deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders continue piling onto this lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Slayton with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Connects on the crosser. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. To the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 9, go.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So score this as a win for the Commanders.